I'm gonna tell you what it takes to be a YouTuber, especially if you wanna go full time, and we're starting right now.
That's just how it is. Ain't waiting on me.
What is going on? My name is Nick. Welcome to another video. If this is your first time here and you wanna learn how to grow your channel, make videos, and all types of other YouTube related stuff, start now by hitting the subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you don't miss anything. Okay, so I've been watching some other creators lately and it's kind of got my brain going a little bit, and because of that, I wanted to put together a video of my own thoughts. Now first, let me tell you really quick the videos that I was watching and why they inspired me to make this video. The first video was Evan Carmichael, and he was talking about the importance of uploading to YouTube all the time. The second was Sean and Benji of the Video Influencers. They had a live stream that was absolutely fantastic. I'll actually put a link to it down in the description below so you can check it out when you're finished with this video. Really good stuff. It's long, but really good stuff. In that live stream, they were talking about YouTube motivation, which is extremely important if you want to become a YouTuber. I mean, something's got to keep you going, right? Something has to keep you wanting to make videos every single week or a few times a week or daily or whatever your personal schedule is. What is it for you? Let me know in the comments. The third was a live stream by Roberto Blake, and in that live stream, he was talking about the quality versus quantity debate, and one thing that he said that really struck me and in part inspired me to make this video was this. He was talking about putting in the work and talking about when you first start out, you might not be able to recognize certain aspects of quality that you might be able to recognize or most likely would be able to recognize a little bit down the road. And he was also talking about not getting caught up in the perfection, in the quality, about how important it was basically to get started and just start making content and learning as you grow. Excellent live streams from all three people, and I'll have links to them down in the description below so you can watch them when you're done with this video. But those videos inspired me to push the other videos that I had scheduled for today back and actually turn on the camera and start making this video for you now, because I have my own tips for you about what it takes to be a YouTuber, especially if you're wanting to go full time. The very first thing on my list, of course, and we all know this, so I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on it, but it's work ethic. And basically, when you are making videos for YouTube, or you're making any type of content, you're doing anything, it takes time, it takes effort, it takes dedication, it takes work ethic in order to make things happen. It doesn't matter what those things are, what it is that you're trying to achieve, work ethic, dedication, that's what it takes to actually make things happen. This time last year, I dedicated myself to making videos on a regular basis so that I could have the things in place that are happening right now. Sometimes it's not convenient. Sometimes it actually impedes on other work that I need to get done, and it causes me to have delays because, you know, hey, I need to make a set of videos so that I can make sure that I have my content up and all of that. So sometimes it becomes an inconvenience, but because I love it so much and because I'm following my plan, I still make sure to do it. And that brings me to number 2, which is planning and following your plan. And the reason this is so important is because if you don't have a plan, you don't know where you're going. You don't know what it is that you're actually trying to accomplish on your channel. And if you don't know what you're trying to accomplish, you'll never know when you're actually making it. I mean, think about it. It sounds simple, but if you don't know where you're going, if you don't know what it is that you're trying to accomplish, you're never gonna know when you get there. You're not gonna be able to say, hey, I made it. I'm doing exactly what it is that I wanna do. If you don't have a plan, you're basically planning on just getting lucky, and that's really not a good plan to lean on. And generalizing is a good start, saying, hey, I wanna go full-time on YouTube. I wanna be able to make content for a living, be it on YouTube, be it on Facebook, be it on any platform. I wanna make content for a living or do things around my content that can help me make a living. If you start with that and then you actually plan it out, make yourself a map. This is what success means to me, and this is how I'm going to get there. Take time on it if you have to. It's okay because, you know, you're talking the next year of your life, 2 years of your life, 5, 10 years of your life in order to make all of this stuff happen and to get everything in place in order to accomplish whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. And when you have your plan and you know where it is that you're going, it makes putting everything else together a zillion times easier because you know what type of videos that you need to make, you know how often you need to make them, you know what you can measure your success by, which is extremely important. And when you're putting your plan together, think of yourself as a content creator, not specifically a YouTube creator, which is awesome, but a content creator. You can put your content anywhere. Think of where it is that you need to put your content to get in front of the people that you need to get in front of in order to reach whatever success metric it is that you personally have. The third, which should actually be number 1, is motive. Why are you making your videos? What is it that you are trying to accomplish? Knowing why you're doing the things that you're doing is extremely powerful because, you know, that's the stuff that makes you make videos and create your content when you're not feeling like it, when you would rather stay in bed, when you would rather just do something else, when you would rather go out, or when you would rather focus on the other work that it is that you need to do. You know, that's the stuff, that's the internal juice that gets you in front of the camera and makes you make more content. Of course, this applies to you more if you're wanting to be a full-time YouTuber or if you're wanting to build a brand of some kind, but knowing that why, it makes a world of difference, because without that why, then you're just kind of putting up stuff when you get around to it and you think it's cool and you're hoping that you're gonna get lucky. Number 4 is you need to have a willingness to fail. Here's what I mean by that. First, as long as you are always trying, then you are not failing. You might, you know, fail at a particular thing or whatever, but as long as you pick yourself up and you try again, you are not failing. You only truly fail when you stop trying. But what I mean by willingness to fail is really failing in other people's eyes, because as long as you know your plan, as long as you know what you were setting out to accomplish, you can't fail. But as long as other people see you, then you have that outside perspective of, oh, well, I thought his channel, you know, oh, I thought you were gonna make 1 million subscribers with that channel. Look at you now. You know, the haters. But the thing is, you know, in other people's eyes, as long as you're willing to fail in the eyes of other people, then you can always keep going. You can always try new stuff. Try new stuff with your current channel, try new channels, try different platforms, you know, whatever it is, you can always keep trying, but be willing to fail in the eyes of other people. Number 5 is patience, and hear me out with this. Patience on YouTube is extremely important, because sometimes you'll make a video and you'll think, oh, this video just completely tanked. But 6 months later, all of a sudden, that video will just start taking off in search and it'll end up being one of your primary drivers of traffic to your YouTube channel. And sometimes you'll make a bunch of videos, none of them are working, you're constantly comparing yourself to your competitors and you're thinking, why are they taking off and I'm not? But you just haven't made that breakthrough video yet. And then, you know, a handful of videos down the road, a handful of months down the road, maybe a year down the road, you make that one breakout video and it's a game changer for your channel. All of this stuff goes together, you know, the work ethic, the planning, the motivation, you know, the why, you know, all of this stuff goes together with the patience, because, you know, when you're patient and you just keep working towards your plan, you keep molding everything and just keep making everything as good as you can, sharing the information, providing as much value as you possibly can, you'll get a break. You might get a bunch of breaks. You might get one big break that changes your life, or you might end up getting a bunch of little breaks. But here's the thing, it's really important that you know why you're making your videos. It's really important that you have a plan and that you stick to it, because as long as you stick to your plan and you keep working towards whatever your personal success metric is, you know, it might be subscribers, might be views, it might be the amount of money that you're putting in your pocket, whatever your personal success metric is, as long as you have your plan and you keep working towards it and you modify it, you know, here and there when necessary, and you just keep going, then eventually something will work out for you. If you want to learn how to grow your channel, make videos, and all types of other YouTube related stuff, start now by hitting the round subscribe icon so you don't miss anything. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.